What it do, y'all? Hey, it's your girls here. It's Wednesday. It's time to wake up. It's time to feel good about yourself and it's time to embrace who you are. Me and Miss Yolanda love to come and inspire everyone just to live their dreams, live their purpose,
Yes,
and
Kings.
don't let nobody stop you from doing what it is your heart desires, right? Miss Yolanda always says, wake up in the morning and you fix that crown. So make sure you fix it. Start the day right with your affirmations, whatever those may be. You are loved. You deserve love. You are successful.
Yes,
All those wonderful things, you guys. It's not what the world perceives as happiness or as beautiful or as rich, but what you see yourself as. So don't allow yourself to get in your own way of your own success, right? We always talk about the energy that you put out there is the same energy that you get back. If you have negativity in your mind, then you're going to have negativity in your life. So we want to encourage everyone to just let those things go.
yes,
Reflect on the things that have made you and shaped you into who you are today. Your past has helped you become who you are. Even the struggle has molded you into the person that you are meant to be. So
yes,
live in that. Know that you've always been a boss, that you've
yes,
always had the mindset to make things successful, even when things have been a struggle for you. So
yes,
we just want to continue to lift you up, continue to, give you words of encouragement, affirmations, and
yes,
just joy in your life, even if it's just for this little bit of 30 minutes, that we're here just to encourage you and lift you up. So how do you feel
yes.
today?
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. It is so awesome because last night, I hopped up on a meeting in Clubhouse, and some sisters were talking about the imposter syndrome, and I was just thinking about the imposter syndrome. Where did that come from? Looking back on where we're coming from and now to where we are, knowing that we're going into a new thing that nobody has ever experienced before, even in building the Black Wall Street, continuing this ripple effect, but we all wonder, I don't want to get into that same mold. I don't want to recreate and do things that I used to do. You know what? Let me tell you how to debunk that imposter history. In order to do that and debunk that imposter syndrome at the same time, we're not here to recreate history. We are here creating a new history. So forget those things that are behind and let's press forward. Let's just keep going forward. And you know what? Even while I'm ranting on that, I'm looking at even in our believers or our Christian or religious circle, trying to be like Moses, trying to be like Joseph, trying to be like Elijah, trying to even be like Yeshua or Jesus. How about trying to be just who he created you to be? And let's start from this day and move forward. And let's not rewrite the Bible, but let's add books to it. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to just be stuck on the books that somebody else did and how they created history. Let's add books to it.
That's the devil. How'd your mic just go all the way out? That is the devil. But yes, creating our own books, that part, create the
Our
female
own book. I'm
version.
writing a book of Yolanda. What book are you writing? Come on, Hebrews. Let's get it going. Let's go. Come on, my sister.
Y'all, they ain't ready for the next chapters that need to be added to the Bible. Okay, they ain't ready for the female perspective of it all. Y'all heard me. But yes, y'all, it's time to wake up. It's time to share. It's time to get out of your own way because for too
Yes.
long we've been holding ourselves back. We can't even blame it on everybody what's around us. We've been holding ourselves back. We've been some of us just been too lazy. Just too lazy. It's
Yes.
okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay. Your vacation is over. It's time to put in the work. It's time to just enjoy the process. It's time to just love who you are because it's just who you are. So if you need help in certain areas, now is the time to ask for help. Now is the time not to be,
Yes.
ashamed of where you're weak at because where you're weak, other people are strong. Because I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs out here who,
Yes.
you might not have the business mindset, but you have the creativity, and your creativity is still a gift. So start partnering, start collaborating with people that aren't like you. Hello, somebody. We don't need
Hello,
everybody
somebody.
to be exactly like us to make things work. We want to find people who make us balance, right? We want to work with people who can put us in check and be like, nah, that's not really a good choice. No,
Nah,
you might want to do that. No,
yeah,
or just encourage you to just do it. Just do it. Get off your behind and do it. Stop being in your own way. Stop
yeah,
holding yourself down. Stop beating yourself up
yes.
over things that you cannot change.
You cannot change it. You cannot change it. But you know what? One thing you can change is where you are right now. One thing you can change is where you're going. You know, and it begins with an affirmation. A lot of times you say, "Well, what the purpose of an affirmation?" Let me tell you. Even with a tree, everything starts with a seed. Everything. And as a man thinketh, so is he. I mean, it's impossible for me to be a millionaire if I think like I'm always broke. It's impossible to even, you can't even walk into that. Your mindset have to change. How can I know that? Well, I'm an avid watcher over lottery winners because I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna win it. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna win. I thought I was gonna win this last one, but he said, no, not yet, but you're gonna win it. So I'm just waiting to travel to that right place. You know I gotta do it. There's not too many winners in Louisiana on the big lottery. It's always up in the northern states. So, I guess I got to come up there. I'm coming. Curtis, I'm coming. I'm coming, Curtis. But anyway, uh, when we get to that part, when we get there, we got to be ready. We got to be ready. So even with the affirmation, that just speaking it, because the more you say it, the more you believe it. The more you believe it, the more you're going to say it. The more you say it, the more you're going to believe it. And you know what? You're going to see it because you believe it, because you've been saying it. So if you want to know what you're going to see 5 years from now, man, listen to what you're saying right now. I can't hear you. You're muted.
So I would say that is so important because some of the things that I said 5 years ago, even 10 years ago, are just now are coming into fruition, right? I
Yeah.
didn't know that the seeds that I was planting 5 years ago, as far as my businesses, as far as being an entrepreneur, were the gifts that were going to help me help other entrepreneurs later on in life. But I had to go through everything that I went through. I had to learn through my mistakes in order to help other people not make the same mistakes. And a lot of us are hiding what, we don't want to teach other people what we know because,
Um,
they might come up and be better than us. Why are we living in that type of mindset? That's the mindset we need to wake up from. Stop
Leave.
thinking that you cannot help your brother. Stop being afraid that your brother's success is going to be greater than your success. That's going to hold you back from even reaching success in the first place. Stop holding that type of energy inside you because I'm telling you, it's all around you. Even when you feel like you are putting on this mask, some people are like, I walk around, I'm happy all the time. You're walking around with a mask, but you go home and then you're crying, you're sad. And we wonder why some of the richest people are killing themselves, are suicidal because they have to step outside of their door every day in this persona of like joy that's not really there. So find the joy that's within yourself. Find the things that make you happy. What makes your neighbor happy is not always going to make you happy. We know that. Your neighbor might be into some hardcore drugs. That's not your lifestyle. That's not what's going to make you happy. And it's really none of your business what your neighbor's doing. It's your business about what you're doing. Is what you're doing holding you back? And that's a lot of times I see with people. Like I'm helping a lot of people shape their businesses and do what they have to do. But then I'm also seeing, are you doing what you need to do for yourself? Because if you're not, it doesn't matter how much people try to help you if you're not even willing to help yourself, right? That's the importance of these affirmations. As you start saying these things, you start doing these things. And that's what we want to encourage people. We
Yeah.
understand people need a little help. Like I said, not everybody is the person that's going to sit down and make a business plan, and that is fine, but you still got to be able to read your business plan. You still got to understand your business plan. No one's saying that you got to be the perfect person to write it, but you still got to understand your business. So I want to encourage people because I see a lot of people, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do half of the stuff. I do too sometimes. But in order to build success, right, in order to make money, in order to, we want to build generational wealth. And
Yeah.
I came from a family that has money, baby. My grandparents got a nonprofit now worth over $30 million. Okay. But
Yeah.
what I don't see is the generational wealth that came from all that work that we put in. And as people of color,
That
we
part.
chase a dream, we chase this wealth, but we're not leaving it behind to anybody. You know, we see celebrities making money, but then 10 years down the line, they're bankrupt.
Part.
So how are we positioning ourselves? And that's why I want to say we need to wake up and really think about, it's not always about, you know, life in itself should be a marathon. It is not a sprint. So for most of us, like Miss Yolanda was saying, you know, I play the lottery because I want to win, but 90% of us are not going to get rich that way overnight. It's not going to happen overnight, but not saying we can't have that type of wealth in our life, because a
Right.
lot of people win the lottery and a year or 2 years later, that
That's
money
the
is
point.
gone.
That's the point. That's the point that I was going right there, my sister. Because if you don't change your mindset, you can become a billionaire tomorrow and you will be broke in 3 years because you don't know how to invest in yourself. You don't even, I go back to it, my sister, because it hurt my heart, really so. It hurt my heart. We're in a pandemic. We're in an economic downturn. And we are fighting hard to up the stimulus money to make sure that our people are able to survive. People their water is being turned off. I know here in Louisiana, they don't care about your water bill. You better come up with that money for your water bill. And even in the area that I live in, the water bill is higher than some people's rent.
Well,
Let
how are people supposed to pay a bill when they haven't been to work? That's the problem that I don't
Well,
understand.
let me tell you, the
Government.
hurt me, my sister, is when the stimulus money did come in. Why were our people at Walmart buying TVs? Girl, I stopped counting the TVs were stocked, and in less than 30 minutes, the TVs were gone.
And that's the mindset we're trying to get people out of. Instead of investing back in Sony and Samsung,
And
invest back
you
into
got four
yourself.
children walking behind you. You got four children walking behind you. Incorporate their name for
Incorporate.
$25. Get them a business plan. Take those gifts and talents that they're doing. You see, they're always walking around the house singing, or they're always walking around the house beating on things, playing instruments, or
They're
they're all,
on TikTok being little actors, and y'all
always
ain't even branding their abilities to be actors. They already giving out their talents for free, and some of us are giving out our talents for free just as well. We are out here free marketing for people instead of collaborating with people, instead of
yeah,
investing with our people and
yeah.
within our community. How many cross collaborations can we make as Black people, instead of, like she said, we got our stimulus check, we ran to Walmart, and Walmart ain't doing nothing for us. We ran and spent our money with Nike. Nike ain't doing nothing for us. Instead of now, and when we all have the ability to start our own businesses, to start our own entities, and then take the time to actually make them succeed, take
Yeah,
the time to actually build generational wealth. And I don't care if that means you start your own cleaning service, you're a dog walker. Baby, if you're going to be a dog walker, make sure it's your dog walking business. If you're going to be a cleaner, make sure it's your cleaning business. All
and
these things,
let's
stop
do it
working for other
among our
people.
people. Let's do it among our people. Let's build up our people. We have people of color who are millionaires. We have people of color who can afford who are looking for housekeepers. They're looking for them, especially in the Dallas Fort Worth area. They are looking for those who come in and sanitize their house for COVID. We don't
And
always.
that's another job right there. If y'all ain't making a business off of sanitizing every little thing, y'all, Black people, I need us to come back, because we are the original pioneers. We are the original inventors. We created most of the stuff we see here. They wouldn't even have traffic lights without us, y'all. They wouldn't have gas masks without us, y'all. I could go down the list of what we would not have if it
But
wasn't
we
for
would
our
not.
beautiful melanated people. So we need to get back to that.
I mean, what about the Capitol? Did you post something today about the Black man who
Oh
rebuilt
yeah,
the Capitol in 2 days?
y'all, that we have done too much. So this is what we want our kings and queens to know. now is the time. We are all walking around here with smartphones. We all just went through a pandemic where we had nothing but time on our hands. And the first, now I know when the next stimulus check comes, we were all going to want to go out. We have to pay our bills, right? There's things that we have to do, but there is a percentage of that you can invest back in yourself. There always should be, even when I don't even want anybody rushing back to a job that they don't like. And why do I say that? When you start working in a place that is killing your spirit, that's killing your soul, that is making you walk outside every day just without a smile on, you bring that same energy back into your home, back into your family, and then we wonder why the divorce rate is so high. We wonder why, the people are dropping out of school and all these things. It's because the things that they have to go through this and what they see. And I see someone's here in Clubhouse. I want to bring them up to the stage. And if y'all can hear them on Facebook, then hopefully you can hear them. Jaden, there you go. Did you want to say something? I'm on 2 platforms right now. Are you? No? Okay, I saw your hand up. Let me know. There you are.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. So, just got out of a room that was kind of aggravating, but all good vibrations here. And I have to agree with you. I do feel like we need to really start creating our own companies, and we need to start creating our own businesses, but we need to stop also being so damn gullible. It's like anytime, we have rooms within the Hustler Club. I'm sure we've worked together before, and recession proof. And literally, what I notice is I have to literally, when I'm in a moderator position, I have to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence to look into people. Sadly, a lot of the white people that come into our rooms, I have to make sure I'm looking into them to make sure that they're not going to scam the community. If I will have a whole robust discussion with a bunch of experts and people that know what they're talking about, and when a white face comes in there, right? When a white face comes in there, they can literally say one thing, and that can shatter a black person's dream.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Yes.
What?
Follow the people that are talking to you. These are people that do this for real. But what happens is we get hooked up on false numbers. Like this guy, I think he was 20 years old. It said that he made $300 million in sales, $200 million in this, awarded this, that, and the third. I'm like, we have to start really using our common sense. Where are his ads in Forbes? Where are all his accolades? Where's the power structure that you can connect them? I'm tired of having to do research for the people within our community because we are moving ourselves. We're moving based off of the emotion that white people somehow are superior, and black people are going to give you this half done solution.
That part.
Y'all a lot of times are just not working with the right black people. And in order to work with the right black people, you have to a lot of times pay the right black people. But you don't want to pay the money to the black people. You would rather pay double to the white people and get screwed over. And then you come back to the community once you see that other people are succeeding with them and say, oh, listen, I ain't got the money because I just got screwed over by the guy you told me not to go to. So can't you hook a sister up? Can't you hook a brother up? I'm tired of that type of mentality.
That part too.
Away from that.
That part too, because I'm tired of people talking about I spent $3,000 to work with some white folks or some other people that you didn't even bother doing a review, and then you come to me and you want me to do the work for free. Now I know God put me here for a purpose, and I'm here to help everybody. But baby, $50, $100 be nice while you over here gave a white person all your money and didn't do a damn thing for you, and you don't even bother writing a bad review on these little What y'all do it to us all the time. He ain't even lying, do it all the time, and we do it to each other. We need to stop doing that. We need to get out of that mindset to think that.
Stop telling people support, and I think that's another key thing. Stop saying that. Damn it! Stop talking about supporting your business. At the end of the day, tell people, "Hey, I'm black, cool, whatever, but I have a good product. I am educated. I know my deal and I know my lane. I don't need you to support me. If you like the service and this is what you want and this is what you need, yes, I am a person of color. So yes, you should do business within your community first so that you can create an ecosystem so that I can be in a position to hire your niece and nephew when them white people won't hire your niece and nephew.
Come on, so that part.
To hire people. A lot of us don't understand that we're creating an ecosystem. Just like white people have to create an ecosystem. And we need to really start pushing that education, pushing that narrative. And like I tell people, a black woman, and I love the things that are able to happen in our rooms because it was this girl. She went on live, like the girl did her messed up her wig or whatever, and she went on live immediately before even asking the girl to fix the problem, and like shattered the girl's business because she was kind of big. So what I told her to do, I said first and foremost, I said when T-Mobile has a 1-star, Comcast has a 1-star. All these people have 1-star reviews, and I'm talking about in the thousands. 1-star review. I said, how many times have you gotten on your social media platforms and talked about Comcast? How many times have you gotten on your social media platforms and talked about the white restaurants that tell you that everything is 86 in a restaurant, but you still sit your ass there and eat it? Right? So I'm like, you don't get on your social media to talk about those things, but when it's a black person that you go to, you're quick to get on your social media and try to destroy them. So what I had her do, I said, just like you guys, she was like, well, what should I do? I said, you need to offer that girl some money and align with her so she can create a giveaway. So that girl immediately got on her social media, contacted the girl, publicly apologized, offer her the money so that she can do a giveaway for her clients. And she put the footwork in to bring that girl's numbers right back up from where she tore it down. That's how we have to be in our community. We have to start holding each other accountable. We literally have to understand that black people do not have the same amount of bulk ordering, and they don't have the same amount of resources. We are in America. We don't have connections to anything. You got Indian people, they come from India so that they can import and export. Chinese people can import and export. All of these other races and all of these other groups of people have access to import and export, and they own the industries because we've been barred out for so long. So when something is $2 more, just goddamn pay it.
That part.
Welcome to O.M.A, brother. Welcome to O.M.A, where we are
not a goddamn O.M.A. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, if I'm in a city and they're out of something, I'm going to say, hey, listen, I'm going out of my way, and I have people that can vouch for me. I'm going to go to, I got a little bit of time. I'm going to go to the Food Depot because my cousin has a little membership to it, and I'm going to go get them a big old one.
That part.
I'm going to show you that I support you. I'm not going to tear you down just because you missing something. When I go to white restaurants all the time, and sometimes they don't even have damn silverware.
Okay.
Out the pot, Chef Jonathan Manning on deck in the Baton Rouge area, serving Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, and wherever you need to go. Come on, Black-owned businesses.
Yes, all day. I'm with you. We're here to support all day, and we never ask for a discount because that's just not how we play. But we have some guests here, y'all, from Clubhouse, so we got to let them speak. Y'all got to see how Clubhouse works here on Facebook and all the other social media platforms. Sorry if you're still an Android, but you're tapping in today. Hey, girl. Let me not mess your name up, girl. But you see you on this platform. Come on. Dario. Okay, girl, come on.
I just want to say I recently seen a post and I screenshot so much every day, so I'm not even going to take the time to try to look for it. But it has said McDonald's can mess up our order. I don't know if y'all seen it. It says McDonald's could mess up our order 1,000 times, and we don't take the time to call corporate. But we will try to bring down a Black business in a matter of seconds.
Damn.
If, our shipment or something is coming a little slower. I actually had an instance where
exactly the one you're talking about, Queen. Exactly the one. Yes, ma'am.
I actually had a situation where one of my high school friends, very close friend of mine, I actually fell out with her because she was so selfish. I was pregnant in the midst of a hurricane, and she kept blowing my phone down about a wig because I sell hair. And I understand, girl, you want your wig. I get it. But what am I going to do? It's out of my hands now. It is in God's hands. I cannot do
that part.
That wig, girl. And she just keep on blowing my phone down, and I'm really bending over backwards, trying to keep tabs on where this wig is.
We could, like you said, you can only do so much, but like Jaden, and just like your quote said, we are quick to tear down our own people, knowing it's a small business, knowing we waiting on the same mail service the rest of y'all are working on. And she probably waited on packages from Amazon, but the only person she can contact is you to blow up. It's like you said, she won't call on McDonald's who messed up her order. She won't call up nobody get from Amazon who 3 weeks behind due to the same problem as the pandemic.
Well, I'm telling you, Queen here.
Where they can actually do customer service very quickly. You're gonna call a person that don't even have the infrastructure, trying to build it, and they carrying like 20 different hats for their business. So you're gonna blow up their phone. And I'm like, you're not even thinking about you're not even thinking about it in a way that it's like, where's the harmony and the love within our community? And Darielle, what I would do if I was you, make sure that you put insurance on everything, girl.
Oh yeah, I did. I let her know too if something happened to it. And she was just being like mean. She was just like, okay, because like I really need it and my appointment is this day. And I'm just like, bruh, it's a fucking hurricane. Excuse my language, but like it's a hurricane. What do you want me to do? Like, this is literally in God's hands. Like, I cannot control the weather. Like, what do you want me to, what more?
That part. And her appointment probably still gonna get canceled.
Probably still gonna get canceled.
Her appointment gotta get canceled. But y'all, we need to take etiquette. I mean, I want to teach the people that I mentor this as far as business etiquette, but we also customer etiquette goes a long way too. Because I know a lot of people take advantage of Black people in our services, and you will snap on us quick. You will, like she said, blow up our phones, all that. You know, it works both ways. The same service you want to get. Go ahead, say that again.
In the middle of the night, she was blowing my phone up, like in the midst of the hurricane. Like, she's like, oh, I really, really need this wig. And I'm like feeling bad. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know that this was going to happen. And then it gets to her, right? She doesn't even wear it. She says that because she used a different kind of dye and it broke her out, so she couldn't wear it or some crap.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you what she wanted to do, Jadon. She wanted to sell it. She wanted to sell my hair because she knows that I have good hair, and she wanted to sell it. That was her intention.
Well, if your hair is what you got in your picture, girl, you do got some good hair. So, baby.
So what I would tell you to do, right, is
y'all, I know I just let Clubhouse take over, but we about to wrap this up. Okay, she'll be back. She'll be right back. But yeah, this is what Clubhouse is all about. It's all about people dropping gems, dropping knowledge, helping each other out. You see Jaden's now helping her out, build her business, build her brand. Y'all, if you haven't got on Clubhouse yet, I do have a couple invitations if you have an iPhone, but I have to be very particular of who I give it out to, because if you're rowdy, I can't let you in, because if you get kicked out, I get kicked out, and I work too hard with all the people I got on here. So, but if you are still looking for an invite into Clubhouse, I do got a couple on deck. But y'all, let's wake up. Let's help each other. Let's make the right investments when Uncle Biden and Auntie Harris send this money back. You know, we're here to help you brand your business any way we possibly can. We're here to give you all the tools and resources that we use, from logos to websites to, you know, clientele. You see, yesterday we had our shout out Tuesday. So we're always here to help people market their business and their brand. Did you want to say something, Miss Yolanda?
Yeah, send me that link to my messenger to get on here from my messenger, because I'm ready to get on Clubhouse. I need my iPhone for Clubhouse. I'm missing everything from Clubhouse point of view, you know. So
now we're about to jump off of here, and I'll let you into Clubhouse. But y'all, if you want to come into the room, there's people in here. We set, we lit. It's probably a little bit thing.
You know, my first love, you know, whatever. Yeah. But before we go, do you have a commercial for my people? You know, we gotta drop that. Hold
up. Wait a minute. Put a little Cedric in.
Hey guys, what's up? Sid the Entertainer here. You know, it's hard for grassroots organizations to get the support they need. This is why I want to shout out O.M.A. This is Black National Committee. Their mission is building generational wealth to communities of color and to help close that economic gap. So you check them out. O.M.A, y'all. It's real. Get involved. Show some love. Show some support. Holla.
If I want to give you a discount.
Yes, y'all.
some love. Come on. You know, I got to always throw a Fix Your Crown Foundation. Check us out. We got our web page going, fixyourcrown.net. Your girl got her tax hooked up last night. Thank you, King Earl. I love King Davis. And Sister Janice, she allowed her husband to help me last night to fix the taxes because a queen had melted down to her knees, girl. You hear me?
To her knees. It was a real thing. But that's all right. We helped Miss Yolanda fix the crown too.
Better? What? What? Don't get it twisted, because a queen have no problem at all saying help. That's why I'm a queen.
We are queens. We here to ask for help, get help, and give help. We love you guys. Have a blessed Wednesday. Clearly, we can't collide Clubhouse and Facebook at the same time. That's a lot. But we thank you all. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We love you. Stay strong, stay positive, and we'll see you tomorrow. It's the O.M.A way. Hey, 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 hey. Power to the people.